I am 25 years old today. I can now say I'm gonna have a quarter life crisis, or like I'm in a quarter life crisis. I don't have many plans today, but I am just recording it for my own history. Looking back, 25 years old, feels really weird to say that still, you know, as you get older, I feel like you still feel like a kid, you still feel young. I don't feel like an adult. I don't feel like I'm like a quarter of the way through my life. That's just really weird to say. So I just, you know, it's normal, it's fine. I wanted to show you my outfit. I really like my outfit. I got a new dress from Zara, the one that I went shopping with Madeline over the weekend, the last vlog. So I'm wearing that, and I'm wearing my red boots, and I just really love it. So let me set this up. The lighting is terrible right now. My red boots on, and this dress, it flares out. It's super cute. I love it so much. We're having a great morning. All my bestest of friends have been texting me, asking me what I'm doing today, and you know what? I have such amazing plans, you know? I'm working my 9-to-5 corporate job. That's 25. It's a Monday morning, first day of the week. It's my birthday, and that's where it landed. And I'm going to work, social media, all that stuff, but at least I love my outfit. Gonna go get a little treat before work, maybe some coffee somewhere. I normally don't drink coffee. It'll be decaf, of course, but you know, it's a treat. And yeah, let's have an amazing day. Okay, I am leaving work. It's been a really fun day. I got Cabo Bobs for lunch. That's what we got as the whole marketing team, and it was super yummy. I really love Cabo Bobs. If you haven't had it and you're in Austin, go. I'm leaving work at 4:57 p.m., not 5 p.m. or 5:30, which is a plus. That is a birthday treat for me. I'm going to Chick-fil-A right now because they surprised me with a sweet treat. They're like, hey, it's your birthday, here you go. Have a sweet treat. So I'm gonna go get an ice cream cone. I've been hearing from all of my bestest friends and family, and it's just a very great day full of love and light and just living on this world. Dislike very much. I will be fully honest and open with y'all. I hate the fact that I've been kind of checking my phone to see if Mr. Texas was gonna text me. No text from him, and so I don't think he's gonna break no contact. I'm just sort of curious about the plot. Does it suck a bit? Yeah, but no. It doesn't, honestly. I'm really happy with where I'm at right now in life, and it sucks. Like, I've been having a hard past few weeks, like the last 2 weeks, because of just like a lot of things. I feel like it's not the relationship breaking. It just like opened up a lot of things with like my self-development and like what I'm missing, because I had to do some more inner work of like, okay, I like did this practice with myself because I listened to a podcast, and it was like, the things that you're lacking, as in the things that you want them to show you and do for you, is what you're lacking in your personal growth and your personal life. So it's like I sat down with myself and wrote a list of like what I want him to do and like things to say and all that stuff, and it's literally pointers of like what I'm lacking and what I need to be able to find to give to myself as an independent person. And so that growth has been kind of hard, but as a 25-year-old, I'm starting to realize that I need to mature a little bit more and like work more on my self-growth. I think I've been really happy and really successful with it in a way. I'm not mature yet, and I don't think I ever will be, but I'm mature in the idea of like, you know what, I'm gonna keep growing and keep pushing myself. So I think that's like the best thing I could ever give advice on as a 25-year-old. The next piece of advice as well is to go get your sweet treat, because it does make you 10 times happier, and who cares who judges? Like, no matter what, just go get a sweet treat and treat yourself. Oh, a cop just passed me. I'm like, good thing I wasn't like obviously vlogging. I don't know if it's illegal or not to vlog while driving. I'm hands-free. Oh, I mean, I need to put my hands back on my wheel, but you know what I mean. I'm not texting or anything, and I'm barely even looking over. Like, when I look over, I'm more looking so at the rear mirror. Yeah, now I'm like clutching because I saw a cop pass. Knock on wood, I've never been pulled over, ever, and so I think I would get major anxiety if I ever saw those lights in the back of my vehicle. I would freak out. 25, let me see. What's another piece of advice I can give you? So you have a big dream to be a famous YouTuber, 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and you were told that it would take 42 no's to achieve that goal before you got your yes. What would you do? For instance, if you heard that and you knew that, you would probably go out and get as many no's as you can today. you would go try to find rejection and failure. Now, if you had this mindset in life, could you imagine what you would achieve and what you would strive for and what you would like be successful in? So just know that the yes is only a select number of no's before you get that yes, okay? For instance, if your dream and your goal is to find a romantic partner, which is absolutely a goal of mine, you know, like that's not even a goal of mine, but like I want that in life. If you were told that you have to get rejected 70 more times or 20 more times, what would you do? I would literally go to every single bar I could tonight and like get told no and get rejected. I would go up to random men who I think are really cute and I'm like, hey, I think you're really cute, like do you want to go out? No. Hey, I think you're really cute, like do you want to go out, go get coffee? No. And then you go and get that, you know, like if you lived life like that, incredible. It'd make all the difference, right? So there's my piece of advice for you as a 25-year-old that literally I cannot get out of my mind. Now I need to like get over really fast. Oh gosh, can you let me over, person? Please, thank you. I've made it to Chick-fil-A. I'm going to get my ice cream cone. Oh, I just got my hair in it. I went inside and picked this up and I got so many compliments on my dress. And this one girl, she's like, you look so cute. And I'm like, thank you, you do too. So nice. I've been trying to get better at that too. Like if I think of a compliment, like I think it in my head, I'm gonna tell that person. I think it's the way to go. I think it makes people's days. It's just a good feeling, you know? I have been laying in my bed like this, chilling with my little bunny rabbit for 3 hours. Today's a lovely Saturday and I showered. I did a workout this morning. I went to Pure Barre, did an Empower workout, and then I came home. I full body showered, and including when I went to bar 2, I had a hair mask in, so my hair was all wet and really gross, and I looked like a wet rat with my hair back in a bun. But I looked in the mirror when I was doing a squat and I'm like, I'm really giving myself some self-care, you know? Like I have a hair mask in, I'm working out, I'm about to go home, do a full body, and then I'm gonna like rest the whole day pretty much. So self-care weekend, self-care Saturday. I have no remorse, like no guilt. I feel amazing. You know how sometimes when you do self-care, you're like, I could be out, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. My friends are here. Nope. No, I'm so happy right now. You guys have no idea. I've been taking like mini naps, like 20-minute naps when I can. My anxiety hasn't been doing really well, to be honest. When I close my eyes, I kind of think about a lot of stuff and I'm like, my head and brain is just going a million miles a minute and it's really hard to shut it off recently. So I've been trying to work on it. I do a little bit of a meditation practice where how I imagine is I put my thoughts on little mini clouds and send off the clouds, and I imagine my thoughts on the clouds like going away, and it actually helps. Like it really does help. So I try doing that, but sometimes like the stuff on the clouds, it doesn't all fit, so like some go, some stay, and I just have to like really push out the clouds. So last night I was hanging out with my friend Allie. We had a pregame that we were going to, and then we were gonna go to Saxon's Pub in Austin. We went to the pregame with some of her friends. My stomach hurt so bad. Like I had the worst tummy issues right here. 25 years old, worst stomach issues sometimes. Grew up having stomach issues. It's not even me being 25. Like honestly, I have a story to tell you. I'll tell y'all the story. I had to go to the hospital. That's another story. Last night, I put on my cute little dress, my cute red boots. Starting to pregame a bit at my place, I took a shot of a little shot of Grey Goose that I normally do whenever I go out. I take like 1 shot before I leave. It did not go down easy. And I'm like, ruh-roh, what's wrong? And while I'm at the pregame, I'm like, I'm just not feeling well. Like the dress is a little tighter than it should be. I'm like constricting myself, not in a bad way, but like just constricting. And so get handed a glass of wine, Sauvignon Blanc, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I'm like, I cannot do this. I actually can't. They're ordering a bus to take us to the place Saxon Pubs, and I texted Allie and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go home. Like my tummy hurts so bad. And so she's like, okay, that's fine. Like, you know, get home safe. Let me know when you have your Uber. Like making sure I'm okay and getting home, because Allie's she's a doll. I get home, take off my dress. I feel like red. I feel terrible. And I'm like, oh gosh, like just pain everywhere. So I had my heating pad, got ready for bed. I also went to bed at like 10:30, which was amazing. I was just exhausted. My tummy was starting to hurt, and I'm just like, I'm not in the mood to be out. I looked really cute. I had my makeup done, my hair done, my outfit was adorable. Like, I was prepared to go out that night. Didn't work out that way. You know, it was just like a U-turn. Tummy issue story. So when I was in, I think this was either 4th grade or 3rd grade. I was in elementary school. We were having a class party, and it was one of those parties where the moms like bring a bunch of treats and food and all that stuff. You know, it was like one of those legit elementary school parties. I remember like looking at all the food, and that morning my tummy was just kind of hurting like normal, and I'm just like looking at all this food, and all of a sudden like I feel so nauseous. I'm imagining eating all this food, or like looking at it and I'm like, I can't, oh, like I can feel it now. I felt so nauseous. And so I was like, excuse me, like I asked my teacher if I go to the principal's office. I went to the principal's office, and I was sitting there in the chair, and they are like so hesitant in the principal's office. They don't fully believe you. They don't. And I feel like normally kids do fake sick so they can go home for reasons, you know, many reasons. But like, I was literally like, I do not feel good. Like, you need to call my mom. And so finally they called my mom. My mom comes and picks me up, and when I'm in the car, I'm like, Mom, like my tummy hurts so bad, really, really bad. And she's like, well, you know, we're gonna go home and then wait for your father to come home, and then we'll take you to the hospital if we need to. And I was like, okay, like, you know, it hurts so bad. And so I remember we got home, she took me to the couch. I was laying down in the living room. I just remember like, I kept telling her, I don't feel good, like it really, really hurts. And so she finally was like, okay, you know, we're gonna take you immediately. So she didn't wait for my dad to come home. When we got to the hospital, I couldn't walk. My tummy hurt so bad where they had to put me in a wheelchair, and they wheeled me in. We were a little scared. We had no idea what was going on. And so I remember like waiting in a little waiting room a bit, like in the wheelchair. It hurt so bad. Finally, like they got me on like an IV and stuff, and you know, like I was feeling a little bit better then, and they did x-rays on me because they wanted to make sure like everything was fine. And so they did an x-ray, and then I was like feeling much better for some reason. I think they gave me, I don't know if they gave me laxatives or anything, but like they gave me something, and I felt much better. And so I was sitting with my mom, and the doctor comes in. I don't know technically what's wrong, but there's some things that showed up on your x-ray, or a CAT scan. I don't know which one like it was. Like it was something where you can see actually stuff in the intestines, like it wasn't just a skeleton. And so my mom is like sitting there listening with, you know, we're like sitting there. I'm laughing a bit more because I'm feeling better. My tummy is not hurting as much. The doctor goes, you literally have like poop built up to like here. Like you are so constipated. You're like filled up to here. And it was just so funny. And my mom, I think I remember like my mom started laughing, or like we all started laughing, and it was funny because I was feeling better now. But I think that's when they gave me like some laxatives to get it out. But it was just so funny because my mom, like later on, they would just be like, you were so full of the S word, you know? They'd be like, you're so full of, because literally I was full of that. Like it wouldn't come out, you know? So tummy issues all over. My 2 sisters, gluten allergy, celiac disease, my little sister, I mean, dairy, can't have dairy. We have so many issues. We had lactate milk growing up all the time. We couldn't have like real milk. Tummy issues all around in the Biscuits family, you know. Tonight, what I'm doing tonight, I'm going to dinner with my friend Reagan. So I have that, and then I may go out tonight. I'm not sure. I need to like start saving money because Ubers really add up, and my bills add up, and it's crazy how much I pay in my bills. So I'm like, okay, I need to save some money, so maybe I won't be going out. But it was like a friend in town who's here for a bachelor party, and so I think I might probably will convince Reagan to go to Me and I Cat just like for one drink. And they're running a raffle right now that I want to enter. They have shirts, and it's like M-E-A-N, mean, and it has like a cat's face on it. And apparently it's like a cat from the community. And so the raffle is like their new merch that they're doing. So they're picking another cat for the new merch. And so you can submit a picture of your cat for the shirt. And I'm like, I would absolutely love to. I have this picture of Phoebe that's hilarious. That like, she's like chirping, but I screenshotted it so it looks like she's like, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna submit that. But you have to buy a $5 raffle ticket and then submit the picture to enter the contest. So I need to do that. And a little update for like where I'm at and everything, because I feel like the last vlog, it was a lot of Madeline and I exploring the city, which is so fun. I didn't have that much time to like sit down and do normal vlogs, as in like talking and explaining things and just chit-chatting with y'all. If you haven't seen my last 2 vlogs, the one before that, I sat down and talked about how I broke things off with Mr. Texas, this one guy that I was seeing for about like 2 months. And it's been like hard since then. Feeling a little bit better, like day by day I'm feeling a little bit better. He didn't text me on my birthday. We're still in no contact, which I feel like we're gonna like stick in no contact, honestly, because he wasn't much of a texter when we were talking, and I'm not much of a texter in a way of like being very independent, and like, you know, I'm just not one of those girls who are, I'm gonna break no contact for no reason. To be like fully honest and transparent about it, when Madeline was here, I was showing her many places at like our Austin, Texas, but many of the places that we were going to, the last memory I had was when I went with him. And so it was just remaking those memories so that the last memory wasn't me and him hanging out there. So for instance, we went to Zed's ice cream. The last time I was at Zed's, I was with him. And so going there with Madeline, it was amazing because she is my little sister. I love her so much. But I was just subconsciously thinking, I was like, oh, well, last time I was here, I was with him. And I thought about like the memories we had there, like just a little bit. And it was hard. But now the last memory I have at Zed's now is with Madeline. So like me and Madeline going there. So it was just like remaking those memories, especially, I mean, the last time I went two-stepping, I was there with him. And so when I was going two-stepping with Madeline, like I didn't really think of him that much. Like it wasn't like, oh my God, like, you know, I'm so upset and everything. It wasn't even like that. It was just like I had to make the new memories so that the last one wasn't my one with him. And so doing that, I was just like saying in my mind the whole entire time, like, rip the band-aid off, just rip the band-aid off. Rip the band-aid off. Once you go to these places, like, you know, you're gonna make your memories of Madeline, new ones, and like you're not gonna think about it as much. So I was just like, rip the band-aid off, rip the band-aid off. And I just kept saying that in my head when it got hard. I'm doing good, honestly. Like, haven't seen him out, which is great. It's such a small town. I know I'm going to see him out at some point. I just like don't know when or where. And it's just, that's gonna be really fun and exciting. I feel like it's like Break Up in a Small Town by Sam Hunt, you know? Like I've never really experienced that until, actually in Buford I did, but I never even saw like my ex guys out. Oh, that's a lie. Yeah, I saw them everywhere. So it's just kind of like Buford, you know? I think I'm gonna read a little bit and just really chill. It's been amazing. I just love this. I feel so zen and so calm. I really wanna go get a massage soon so I can feel like really zen and calm. I love massages. I feel like everyone should have access to a massage. It makes your body so relaxed and it's so therapeutic for your body, especially if you work out. Like when I do my bar 3 to 4 times a week, I need to take care of my body on the other side of it. And I feel like I don't do enough of that. So like I like strain things and like things hurt. Like my back is hurting right now as I'm just laying in bed. I'm like, I need to go fix that, go to therapy or something, but it costs money.